Mr. Passport Bro fundraises for sex tour adventure. The never-ending saga of News Now Omaha and Mr. Passport Bro, Floyd Wallace, continued with a Friday evening live stream where he declared that he was leaving for either Brazil or Colombia on November 24th, 2024, as he was no longer waiting for his legal troubles to clear up before leaving for his latest sex tour. Wallace had his audience vote on his next sex tourism destination between the two countries, with Brazil leading by a wide margin when Wallace abruptly ended his stream and made it private for unknown reasons. The YouTuber has been known to privatize his live streams whenever he faces criticism from his audience. During the early portion of his live stream, Wallace received criticism from chat regulars for again embarking on a campaign to fund his sex travels rather than on paying his fines for an outstanding warrant in New Mexico and for his fees related to his probation in Texas. Wallace ignored the criticisms, going into a pitch that he would be able to return to Brazil on November 22nd, and there was a town where he had female fans who were dying to see him. He went into his plans to stay in Brazil, if that what his fans chose for his destination, for 90 days, and then would get a 6-month extension to stay in the country. Addressing his pending charges in Oklahoma, he said learned at his court hearing earlier in the week that his blind plea or jury trial for a single count of obstructing an officer would be delayed until December. He then assured his fans that due to the backlog of cases in Oklahoma, his case will be delayed again and would give him plenty of opportunities to resume his sex tourism. Wallace is facing charges in Norman, Oklahoma, for obstructing a police officer during the very last audit that he performed on behalf of Jose Chili de Castro in 2023 before the two had a falling out that ended their brief partnership. Wallace had been accused of inappropriate behavior of a sexual nature by Heather Dollarhide, the wife of former de Castro associate Jason Dollarhide, which allegedly resulted in de Castro providing funding to Dollarhide as part of an agreement that she would not make a police report against Wallace. De Castro, who was helping Wallace with a federal civil rights lawsuit against the Las Vegas Metro Police Department at the time, then stopped helping Wallace with the lawsuit, resulting in Wallace asking for its termination. With his new travel date pending, Wallace announced a new fundraising effort, this time to cover the cost of his Airbnb in whatever country he decides to visit. The results of his poll were not available as of press time.